Hi, everybody. As of today, May 4th, 2024, I have officially been on YouTube for more than half of my life. And to commemorate this very special occasion, I just wanted to tell everyone that I'm not looking to make more YouTube videos on this channel anymore. Now, I haven't made videos for, it's been like 2 years now, which is the longest time I've ever gone from making videos, because it's been a lifelong passion of mine. I've always wanted to entertain people and make people laugh, regardless of what the actual content is. And I tried a lot of different ways over the years. And this was always supposed to be my main channel, where I put the majority of my effort in. But things have happened in the last few years that have made me not have a happy life. And because of that, I haven't felt the desire to try and make other people happy. It's a little hard to do. So for the last few years, last year, I have been harassed by people that used to be my friends, very close to me, including ex-partners. And I really genuinely cared for these people. They were my friends and co-workers through COVID. After COVID started, I kind of lost contact with several friends, and I focused on these friends. And then just over a year ago, events transpired that I was helpless to stop. One of them, my partner at the time, ghosted me out of the blue, and I just never had contact with them again. Never saw them face to face and was able to talk to them to even understand what went wrong or why. I was really distraught at the time and very confused. And if you've ever been ghosted by a partner or anyone close to you, you'd probably understand. I tried to not make this any sort of a side versus a side. I had no ill feelings towards this person. Apparently they had ill will towards me, and I didn't really fully understand that at the time, because what ended up happening is my other friends in this group ended up cutting contact with me too, and picking her side. And I say side because I don't really understand why there were sides. I didn't see any sort of conflict that would require anything like this to go about. And the worst part about it all is, I went months hoping these people would return to my life in some way, and hoping they would reach out. And I was thinking like they just needed some time to cool down. Things happened. There was a relationship that broke, and people just needed some space. And I said, okay. But what ended up happening is they just built animosity towards me. And over time, it only got worse over the time that I didn't communicate with them, which I just don't understand fully. And the worst part about it is they wouldn't talk to me about it. They had no interest in having a conversation, either through phone or in person. So the only contact I ever had was sporadic text messages. And two of the people in this group, as far as I'm aware, I don't think it was the third, but two of these people harassed me for about 10 months straight. It started with some relatively harmless prank phone calls, which I thought was just their way of trying to, lighten up and reconnect with me. And as the months went by and it didn't stop, and they still refused to talk to me in person or in any genuine way. I realized there was a little more maliciousness involved. And the phone calls changed into text messages from unknown numbers and getting insults and personal information sent to me, pictures, photos of my car at work, all from unknown numbers. And I knew who it was. I could tell who it was, but there wasn't any definite proof it was them because they were using these apps that let you create, I don't know, just let you use these free phone numbers. I don't really know how it works. I just know that's what they were doing. And I got told a lot of messed up things over this time period. Maybe I'll show some on screen right now, but, stuff that involved people that I cared about telling me to kill myself. And that I was a horrible person. And there was one friend that I thought I was the closest with, that I thought was the most reasonable person, the person that wasn't involved in this harassment, that I never contacted during this time because I didn't want to bring them into this conflict that was clearly these two people had something wrong, felt something wrong about me and were taking it out on me, and I didn't want to bring this third person into it. And I recently reached out to this third person to try and just reconnect and just catch up because it had been over a year since we had last seen each other. And they responded by basically telling me I was a horrible person and that everything that had happened, I had deserved it because it was the consequences of my actions, and that I was just a self-centered jerk. And that really hurt. And so the basics, the reason I tell you all this is because all of this was going on in my life, and I haven't wanted to make videos anymore. Even though I really want to, but I haven't had the desire anymore. And it's not, after this last message with this third person, who also, after they sent their message, said they were blocking me and wanted to never talk to me again before I was able to even say anything in response to what the accusations they made about me. I just kind of realized that anyone can just say anything. I spent so much of my life trying to be a genuinely good person and take the high road and never stoop low to people, the people's levels that were trying to harass me and stuff. And I just tried to be a seriously genuine good person, and people can still take that the wrong way and think you're a piece of shit. And so why bother, I guess, is what I've learned is, people can be so serious. Everyone can take everything so seriously. And at the end of the day, they can be saying complete bullshit that they made up, and other people can believe them. So why even bother being serious? Let's all just be silly. Let's all just be silly and nonsensical, because what's the point? So, I'm planning to make videos again. But I don't think it's going to be on this channel. I'm not going to make any definitive statements yet, because you know me and my track record with making plans and failing on them. It's been rough, to say the least. I always want to do bigger and better things, especially when it comes to YouTube, because it's been a dream of mine for so long to just make videos, stuff that I'm proud of and stuff that I want to share. The stuff that I watch on YouTube that makes me happy, the stuff that I want to share with other people, is what I want to make on my own. And I think I'll get there someday. But this channel and all of its history, all the different videos I've made, and all the different genres and all the different views and subscribers and all that, it weighs on my mind too much, and it stresses me out trying to figure out how to do that justice. And I have a little bit of obsessive compulsions about that, and so I'm sure many people don't even care at all about what I do, and I don't even know if anyone even watches this channel or even knows who I am. But I do. I care about what I make, and I think it's just going to be easier for me to just make a new channel in the future and start from there. And I don't think I'm going to announce it. I think I'm just going to go do it. Regardless, I think this is going to be the end for this channel. And I'm not necessarily saying that I'm never going to post anything on this channel ever again, but I think I'm done treating this as my main channel, as the future, as the potential, as the subject of my dreams. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life the last couple years. Things are getting better, and thank you all so much for listening if you made it this far into the video. I appreciate all of your guys' support over the years. It's been, it's been over half my life now at this point, and, you know, it's meant a lot to me, even if it doesn't mean a lot to you. So, appreciate you all. See you later. Maybe.